I forgot to add myself back before the video stopped playing. Whoops! I think that's going to set the tone for how this whole evening's going to be. A slow motion train wreck that ultimately goes off the bridge, falls into the gully, and explodes in a mighty fireball that ruins everybody's evening. So yeah, that's just the way it's going to be, I think. But the engineer can't leap off the train. He's got to stay with it to the very bitter end, and that's what we're going to do here. There's nobody watching yet, except the people who don't count the people actually play on this thing. It's sad no one saw the wonderful intro. Maybe I'll play it at the end. Anyway, Bear, how are you doing, sir?
Oh, hi. I'm doing things.
Are you playing your airsoft pistol?
Yeah.
We don't get banned.
I'm tempting to get a real 1911. I'm going to join the club of 2 World War champions.
But lost Vietnam.
Yeah. And Korea.
Here's Sakura, not playing with airsoft pistols.
Bear looks like he should be in one of those like Russian infomercials or something. Sorry. Just the ears and the lighting. It's just. Oh, I'm sorry. That's supposed to be racist now, right? Not.
Yep. But I think it's Russia. It's okay. Because, yeah.
It's okay to be racist in Russia?
Something like that, yeah, because Russia paid Trump or something.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know either. It's just going to be one of those nights, I think. We'd probably all be better off if we all just got sloshed.
I can.
I mean, even the dogs aren't even interested in what's going on. They're like, bah.
Leave me alone.
At least if I had Mouse had to be there and he'd be like watching everything, like a good little sidekick.
Supervisor.
So, since I still don't know what the hell we're actually doing tonight, since we're down a person, I'm going to tell a story. It has nothing to do with gaming, but it literally made my day. It made my day. Maybe it's a good omen for the year. So once upon a time, I've talked about my make believe grandmother Sammy, have I not?
Your what?
She claimed to be my grandmother, but she wasn't actually my grandmother. I've talked about this. Do you not remember it, Sock?
Oh, fuck, that hurt.
Somebody
Pit bull tail across the top of my foot.
Well, they're violent.
That's
breeds.
the dangerous end of the pit bull, by the way. The fucking tail, and that thing is like getting hit by a wooden spoon and an angry grandma.
It's like a knight, one of them a snap batons by an angry grandmother.
Fuck, right across the top of my foot.
I've talked about Sammy though. She cooked at the AmVet and VFW.
The what?
And she cooked at the AmVet and VFW.
Oh.
And she told everybody, these are my daughter and grandson, so we could be there. Well, at the VFW, there was a stray dog that would come up and get meatballs whenever she'd make. Well, he got all kinds of food that she was cooking, but one evening she made meatballs for spaghetti. Oh my God, these are the best meatballs you ever put in your mouth. Best balls ever, right? And she fed the dog this, and he was kind of like a husky mix, but he was kind of brownish color, blue eyes. We started calling him Meatball after that because he really liked them balls. He loved eating the meatballs. This has been about 5, 6, 7 years ago. It's been at least 5 since I've known you that long. So it's probably been about 6, 7 years. But he lived out there on the highway, right? I hadn't seen that dog in years. I figured he got hit by a car, died. Today I saw Meatball, his crippled old ass, huffing it down the highway. He was still alive. It was it's like almost crashed the car. It's like Meatball.
Strange man stops on the highway and screams Meatball.
I could actually see that being in the Crime Reporter as far as him. He had stupid stuff like that. But I got tased. Screaming Meatball. But I don't know. That just really made my day. So, with all that being,
Melissa's trying to put the pits out, and we don't know where both of them are.
they're probably hiding. 'cause
Might
they
already
don't
be
wanna see
outside.
Cooper.
Fuck, I don't know.
They probably don't want to see Cooper.
He just went to the bathroom because being a dick.
He was a good boy. He barked at me today. And I scared him. What?
If I do go to that training class thing, I am
Uh-huh.
probably gonna take him primarily.
Cooper's about the only one that's a little bit unhinged. And most of his issue is just energy, just untapped energy. But you know,
Well, he's eager, he's willing. He
he has no direction. He needs a job. That's what Walt says. Walt says, "Send him to me. I'll give him a job."
dude.
But
like,
I don't
I'm
want my.
confused.
I don't think we need like a commando dog because Walt would train him. He'd be like a crack, ranger dog, and he'd be like climbing on top of the roofs and being
You
a
know what,
vigilante.
though? Having a
beating up
dog that
bad
was
guys.
like trained for search and rescue in this area might be kind of cool, like private contract thing.
That was my idea.
I know,
Stop
and I like
appropriating
it.
my ideas.
So,
Brenda
Mel is
Cooper.
going to be an SNR dog.
Oh, what?
An SNR dog, Mel.
Hmm.
Oh my god, Mal. Oh,
I
my
found something
Lord.
and I'm terrified of it. Get rid of it.
People, I'm scared.
He would be the worst search and rescue dog ever.
Yeah, he would actually be pretty awful.
His little brothers, maybe. Him, no.
Yeah, Tyrus, he'd be a fearless police dog. But I figure I'd do some exposition since Bear's not done the homework I've told him to do. You have let me down. I'm very disappointed.
I had to do homework.
I didn't have homework, did I?
No, I didn't give you homework because I knew you wouldn't do it. You don't have
I
time to do
remember
it.
it.
You wouldn't
don't
remember it
remember anything.
anyway. But I figure since you guys are down here in the temple, hearing a lot about the horned one, the horned god, I figure you guys probably ought to know a little bit about him because everybody knows who the freaking horned god was. And
And I have
where he become-
mythology stuff.
But essentially, I mean, other than being the big giant cosmic bad, Uncle R, also known as the horned one, the dark god, just the darkness, the marsh lord, lord of the winter dark. I'll read directly from the codex. Who is crying? Thor.
Either Mocha or Beto.
But he was one of the spirits that was basically created at the beginning of time, and eventually he became aware of the world, and he was essentially summoned into the world, and there he pretty much he reigned upon over the world of Arid for 1,000 years. His evil empire built all kinds of great roads, and the roads, everybody was on time on the roads, and evil prospered, and great things were built. The Dark Tower of Ostrog was built, and he was at last banished to the void after ruling 1,000 years, and though his power has waned, he still has quite a bit of power on the planet. He appears as a gigantic beast-like creature with the upper torso of a man and the lower torso of a goat with cloven feet. He sports massive mustache-like no bull-like horns. Not a mustache. He does not have a mustache. He carries a massive mace called Udril? The Mace of Judgment. But Uncle R's dark priest roamed the world seeking to summon him anew to return the winter dark, and that was basically the 1,000 years that he reigned. It was not a good time to exist. There are large Gothic cathedrals to Uncle R still, and certain kingdoms, people there reveal the memory of the age of the Winter Dark. And the Winter Dark was kind of one of the defining moments in this world, and it wasn't that long ago. I mean, like, your grandpappy probably fought in it and lived under it. Uh, funny. Most humanoids pay Unclor's sacrifice. The goblins loathe his name because of years of slavery and torture they suffered at Unclor's hand, and the orcs, aside from the Holbein orcs, have taken to the worship of their god. But yeah, basically, dark priests are roaming around trying to stir up shit and bring him back into power into the world, which would be a really bad thing.
Let's bring him back.
And that's what your goblin friend was talking about last week. That there's somebody here. They're trying to summon some evil priest or minion of the Horn God. And actually, now since I read that, it probably makes sense why he's starting to black. Because maybe he's not too keen about it. Like, why is this asshole Noel trying to summon things that will probably just enslave us and use this as fodder? God, it sucks to be a goblin. But enough of that. Oh wow, there's a random tail going beep, 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 beep. Sock, did you listen to any of that?
You, that's Boomer.
Boomer.
We'll go with Boomer and not Bitchy Mom.
Oh, well, at least did you hear that? Do you have
Yes.
it down? Do you have an idea of who and what the Horn God is now? I mean, yeah, just in a bite-sized deal. I'll send you the codex to you and demand that you read it from cover to cover.
It's Diablo.
That's homework. That's not reading for
That ain't
pleasure.
happening.
She can't read.
You will read this book and like it. Look,
It's
got a
very pretty and shiny.
it's got a dragon on it and a little knight.
And
No, actually,
one of my assholes would probably try to eat it. Because they've been trying to eat the box that a bookshelf is in.
assholes eat.
I need to
things?
put
thought
those
they
other two
stuffed them.
bookshelves together before the dogs eat the box.
Yeah. So I guess we're going back to the events of last week. Well, we have
Your
actually
mic's away from your mouth again.
no. It's like
No.
is that better?
No. I don't know what you did, but I can't fucking hear you now.
Now he broke his microphone.
Bear, can you hear me?
Yes.
I
Hey,
can hear
Chuck.
Bear just fine.
Whenever we're going to have technical difficulties, the technical difficulties curse of Troll Lords Games has infected this stream. My God, we talked about this with shit all today. I knew he jinxed us. Zoc, can you hear me now?
I mean, I can hear you, but you're so quiet.
This is weird.
Bear, do I sound quiet? No, I can't hear Bear. Is this any better?
Yeah.
What the? What the?
Yeah, you keep getting quieter and quieter to me.
I'm
You
sorry, I'm-
specifically.
I don't understand. I mean, it's not the microphone is literally. It will not. It doesn't have any more travel. If Bear,
Right there's
Wait.
fine.
maybe it's because Bear's not as deaf as you. Just stating a fact. Sock is hard of hearing from listening to whiny men for too many years and bitchy
Actually-
women.
Actually, the tones I'm deaf to are women's voice ranges.
Oh
so-
my God! Do I sound like a woman? Do I need to talk like this? Can you hear me better now?
Yes.
Okay, fine. I will talk like this all night. Maybe I'll start talking
No.
like Steven Seagal.
I will fucking end you. I will drive over to your house, knock on the door. Your
You
mom will
don't
let
know
me
where I
in.
live.
I will explain to her what the issue is, and she'll smack you for me.
Ew, poor Bloodwild. He's got buffering. He currently has 1.2 megabyte speed internet. Oh, that's
I
brutal.
remember those days.
That's actually worse than what I had. I had 6, and if the streams were not streaming at like 360 or some shit on the lower end,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't know if I can change what. I'm not sure if I can set the different outputs.
Twitch does that usually.
Yeah.
Let me see. So on my end, I can change the quality.
Okay, is it what options you have available?
720 source down to 160.
Oh wow, then. Oh. That's the best I can offer. Whoa! Wow, 3.5.
What the fuck sauce?
I was on 3.5 for many, many years until last year.
That's the kind of bad internet service that makes Starlink's $500 buy-in for the equipment viable.
Dude, like, okay,
Because you'll
honestly,
be getting almost 300 megs right there.
the best internet I ever had was when I was living in this fucking 1 mile square town in the middle of fucking Kansas. Well, no, it wasn't middle. It was like western-ish Kansas, so where it was really fucking flat.
Yeah, they put in all kinds of fiber up there, though.
We had a
know
great
why.
fiber connection out in the middle of, like, it was a town called Ransom, Kansas. It was like miles square. Just cute little, like, literally square town. Fantastic internet. Best internet I have ever had. What?
Freedom agrees about the bad internet.
What?
Something to cry.
Off.
I think I'm at 25 down, and I forgot the upload is a lot better.
I
than it
will
was.
knock the bitch right out of both of you.
It's fight time. Fight time.
Knock it off.
Are they trying to get into a fight?
Freedom's being whiny and needy, and Kiva's like, hey, what's up? I'm a big bitch. So then Freedom's like, I'm a bitch too.
You need to control your animals.
Mm.
Oh god. Yeah, Bloodwad. It's one of those nights. I blame. First, I heard earlier today that Blue
what
Box
the
had to cancel due
hell?
to technical difficulties. Troll War Games always has technical difficulties. Now
Yeah.
we're just a slow train wreck tonight. We have one person out with sickness. We have other regulars out that work schedule, but we're gonna try to give it our best, which is probably not gonna be very good. But we're gonna see what happens. Share screen, share map. No, wrong thing. And then we get onto a rant about really bad internet. So we're all over the place tonight. I mean, most people missed my monologue about a dog named Meatball, which was a very heartwarming story in my opinion. But mileage may vary. I know some people don't care about dogs named Meatball like I do, but
It was a very cute story.
Anyway, last week you guys were still watching over your half elven ranger who's had the ever living snot beat out of him, and he's still trying to recover. Bed rest, barbarous, very strange blood soup stuff, and Fizzle Spank is still talking to the cucumber.
Yeah.
He's talking to the cucumber. The cucumber is filling him with all kinds of strange ideas, and there's no telling if he's under the influence of something or just lost his marbles. But you guys encountered some movement in the tunnels. A gnoll and a couple goblins were passing through for whatever reasons. You also fought a spider over the course of about 2 days, and we left off after combat had ended. I think I'm gonna move the dead spider over here. I hear Mal.
What?
The priest cast
Cleric.
the cleric. Yeah, I didn't get a chance to cast healing magic on him last week. Well,
Is that a 2x2? Not that big of a thing.
the cleric cast cure light wounds on Barbara and heals her for about the max of 8 hit points. How wonderful is that? And combat's over. You guys rifle for the belongings. They got a bunch of crappy gear, and they also have some copper pieces which have been added to the inventory. What do you guys do now in the aftermath of the brawl?
That's the wrong page.
Uh-oh. Well, y'all don't just respond at once now.
I'm
Okay.
looking something up.
Okay, Bear has an excuse. What's Sock's excuse?
I don't have one.
I'm going to check the spider, see if I can get the poison into one of my vials that I have.
Wait. You're going to do what now?
I'm going to milk the spider for the poison that it has, because I found out I have some vials on me that I can fill up with poison, spider poison.
You're
And I'm an alchemist.
But
I need it.
can you make? I don't know if you can make poison from that. Let's see.
It's already
here.
poison.
Yeah.
Spider
Yeah,
poison.
but is it in a form that can be applied to like the edge of a weapon, or I mean, there's a lot of different ways you can use it. Let's see here. Let me think about this.
Everybody gets a drink.
Let's see here.
No.
Since you have a secondary skill of alchemy, that'll be a +1.
Then I poke myself and die right there. It'll be funny.
I'll give you. We'll make it an intelligence check. So
Where's mine?
Intelligence 2.
roll me a d20 intelligence check, and get higher than 15.
No. We are back at that game.
You try to find a good way to milk the spider's glands, but the way that thing is constructed, the way the good lords intended it, it's kind of very difficult to milk. I'll give you one more try, just because
I'm
feeling
going to hit
generous
it with
tonight.
my club,
Okay, give me
Because
a hit
that's-
roll.
because that's how it works. You hit it and then it works usually.
Yeah, hit it, and we'll give you another. Just because
Do I trust? No, I'm going to try this again.
I was gonna laugh if you missed it with the club. Maybe I was hoping you'd roll a fumble. Then I could roll from the new crit and fumble table.
The fuck?
The red folder. It's full of critical stuff.
That was weird.
Bear, you might need to start rolling real dice.
I did that
BTG
last time and it didn't work.
You're cursed. You need to exercise the bad juju in your life.
Oh god.
Eat some prunes or something. I don't know.
Bleh. Bleh.
So, what's Barbara doing, Sock?
Didn't she just kill a dude in like the front entryway area?
Yeah, they just
thing?
killed a bunch of, and the priest just laid hands on her and cast cure light wound. Lyra is back in the back corner doing her thing. and
Okay.
Gabi's-
Well, I can't see everything at once, so
yeah.
my vision's really fucking limited on this map.
Hold on. Let me see if I can adjust the permissions.
Being able to do two characters at once is rough.
I thought you said you liked it. Now you don't.
Dude, let's not make this one of those conversations.
You mean
she's
one of
gonna
those conversations why you're acting like a woman?
because
tell
I have
one-
tits. Okay, that's why. Anyway,
Well,
Barbara is going to search the creatures that she mutilated, murderize the fuck sauce out of.
mhm.
My gun ain't very
That's weird. You should be able to have.
It depends on which one that I have targeted, and if I can't
Okay.
see Barbara, I can't target Barbara.
There you go.
Well, I still can't target her because there's so much shit piled on top of her.
Well, you managed to kill 2 goblins and a gnoll.
Yeah.
Refer to the milking creature table. We have that.
Mm.
Bear, you're dead.
Yeah.
Actually, Bear. I'm trying to remember. I don't know if that spider had any poison last week.
It did bite someone.
It did. I don't remember.
Hmm.
So what are you doing with the dead bodies?
Searching them.
You find a bunch of some copper coins and basically junky gear. Nothing of real value.
Meanwhile,
You
I'm
already
trying
know.
to pull and beat and kick and wrestle the spider
Okay, I make a
Like
wisdom
it-
check.
like in a really terrible cartoon.
Now you got to get 16 or higher.
What is my wisdom? I have my charmed existence on my wisdom. Let's see. Orange dice.
No, I gave you an intelligence check on that. So you get to roll
No,
+2.
that was a 5.
Oh, you're gonna try a different method. You're like, I'm gonna use my street.
I
smarts
tried the
to milk
orange
spider.
dice and that shit also didn't work.
Well, roll something and tell me if you get 16 or higher.
I'm going to try the purple dice. That's also a 6. Why is everything a 6 today?
You're clearly the Antichrist.
I'm just going to frustratingly beat up the spider.
Roll to hit.
Gonna roll to hit.
Please
What
roll
is
a one.
that?
Roll a
4.
one, please.
I'm probably gonna knock myself out at this point.
You slip and fall against the spider, but you tried to hit him and you just failed. Very, very poorly. I'd get suspicious if he got a 6 on a D4 too. So your attempts to milk the spider fail.
Yep.
If you'd roll,
Doesn't let me die. In shame.
do we have a poison table? I forget. I don't remember yet. I've not memorized everything.
The archive one was on accident.
No, we do not. I didn't think so. Bloodwild needs to make us a poison table. Whatever that means. I don't know. So you give up. You just figure out that milking the spider just isn't going to be viable. He's got
Does anybody
small.
else have poison? Does the knoll have poison teeth or something?
No,
Poison teeth.
He's got
Can I
bad breath.
extract? Yeah,
he's got
like
bad
the
breath.
elf. Can I extract the mandibles that the spider has, where the poison would be? But what would I use for that? Hey, Barbie, let me borrow your sword, your big one.
Oh my God, Bloodwild! I was joking, but shit. What are we asking Barbie for?
I need to cut out the mandibles that have the poison, so I need a sword. And she has a sword.
You know, you do have a ranger who well, they now both Barbara and the ranger are going to have, hunting knives and stuff like that to cut up animals.
Yeah, but I'm a gnome, and I'm an illusionist. I don't deal with such mundane things.
Yeah,
I go
and you
big
cutting
or
the-
I go home.
And you could ask her to cut the spider up for you.
I'm too proud for that.
Then you're going to fail miserably because if you try to cut it out, it's going to be, you're going to.
I
If you
will
don't try
let him borrow my sword for that.
And this is going to go really badly, potentially.
Good.
It's okay.
Who's going to accidentally die when I slip and
This
stab?
is a good, yeah, it's a possibility. Granted, this is gonna, this is just gonna be amazing. This is gonna be amazing. Bear, I'll let you do this with a siege check with strength as your prime,
Oh God.
and that means basically, I'm gonna lower the difficulty rating just for you, so you have to get a 19 or higher. With no modifiers. If you roll a 1, may the good Lord have mercy on your little gnome soul. But I want this to happen.
Gonna warm up the dice.
I hope it rolls a 1.
Shut up.
7.
You start hacking at this thing, and you don't really have any. You have no training in the dissection of animals in either a scientific way or an anatomical way. You aren't a hunter, nothing. You just start slashing with this sword, and you're having a very hard time cutting to it. It's very tough, and even with this sword, it's just you're getting spider blood all over yourself, and there's a bad smell pouring through the hallway now, and you're covered in spider gore, and you just destroy the mandibles as you just.
I'm basically an anime character now.